Do we know we are part of it? Aware of it? That our daily life, you understand, daily life contributes to all this? And if it does, what shall we do? Take drugs? Get drunk? Join some community? Go off to a monastery? Or put on yellow, purple, bright colors? Would that solve all this? So please, I would like to discuss what shall we do? What is our daily life? Of which the society is made, the politicians are thoughtlessly using us for their own power, for their own position. So, being aware of all this, what is our relationship to that? And what is our life, which obviously is contributing to that? Right? Am I saying something extravagant? We like to change it, but we don't know how. What is the it? The what?
The way of living that we do now.
The way we are living now, we don't know how to change it. Therefore, we accept it. Right? Why is it that we can't change it? Just, are you waiting for some miracle to happen? Are we waiting some authority to tell us what to do? The priest, the guru, the whole racket of that? Or go back to the Bible? The people doing it, the great so-called intellectuals, having written something anti or pro-communism, totalitarianism, are going back to God. You follow? Because they can't find an answer to all this. And they think through tradition it'll all be solved. You know all this. Now why can't we, in our daily life, change what we are doing? That's why let's come back. What is our daily life? Please investigate with this conversation. I am not the only speaker. Beg pardon?
It's not only that just contributing, but also we are active into what we contribute.
Yes, but so I'm going back, madam. I am asking, if we are part of this society, and this society is becoming more and more horrible, more and more intolerable, ugly, destructive, degenerating, and as a human being, is one also deteriorating. You follow?
I think we don't see it, that we're part of it.
Lady says we don't see it. Why? Don't we know our own daily life?
Yes.
No?
No.
How am I to?
Yes, it is a sort of self-centered activity.
What's up?
Our daily life is a kind of self-centered activity.
I know our inner life, our life is self-centered activity, he says. And if that is so, and if that is contributing to the monstrous society in which we live, why can't we change that central activity, egotistic activity, right? Why can't we?
Too often we are unconscious participants in our own lives. Until we become conscious of everything that we're doing, we can't change it.
That's what I am asking, sir. Can we become conscious, aware, know the activities of our daily life, what we are doing?
Being a mother, I understand relations out to sensitivity, but I find not in big city that there's everywhere conditioning around big city. You cannot isolate your children from that one.
That being a mother, having children is very difficult.
All right. Being a mother and having children is very difficult life. Right? Is that one of our problems? You see, I'm just, come and join in the game, sir. Don't just... I'm a mother. I have children. And are they growing up into monsters like the rest of the world? You understand? Like all the rest of you? Ugly, violent, self-centered, acquisitive. You know what we are. Is that, do I want my children to be like that?
Could we please,
I live in a big city, there is all contamination and pollution around the children, and you cannot isolate them from the city, because that's where you are living in the moment, and you have to face that you are there in that moment. You cannot change that maybe in the future, but in the moment you are living in a big city, and you have to children to live in.
I know all that.
please try to perhaps short-circuit the negation of our past conditioning, which we should know in its entirety by now, not fragmentarily, and think how in our everyday lives each one of us can put a sort of universal love into service without any motive to our fellow human beings.
Huh?
I would say it's not just in the big cities who have this problem of pollution of minds and conditioning, but all over. And I think my problem would be because I have this problem with my children. And for me it seems that I have to wake up to the quality of my existence in relationship with my children and everything around me. This seems to be my problem, not the outside condition.
What shall we do together? We can look at fear. So, if you loved your children, love them.